Hello, today I'm going to present ISTE Standard 2. The second technology standard, Design and Develop Digital Age Learning Experiences and Assessments, aims to assist teachers, administrators, and other individuals in the educational world in the proper selection, implementation, and management of technologies added to enhance classroom assessments and learning experiences. By following the indicators outlined for Standard 2, teachers can begin to design, develop, and evaluate authentic learning experiences and assessments and incorporate contemporary tools and resources into their curriculum to maximize learning and develop the knowledge, skills, and attitudes students need to be successful. By following the 4 performance indicators for Standard 2, educators can hope to gain insightful information for developing technology-enhanced instructional strategies, assessments, and learning experiences. There are a number of elements that should be taken into account when determining which technologies to add to one's classroom. Standard 2A is identified as design or adapt relevant learning experiences that incorporate digital tools and resources to promote student learning and creativity. This performance indicator looks at learning experiences that incorporate digital tools and resources. Learning experiences could be newly designed, or an older strategy could be adapted to better fit into the 21st century learning skills model. Technology should be used to enhance curriculum by engaging students, promoting student learning, and encouraging creativity. The important facts that I determined about Standard 2A include researching to learn about best teaching practices, the benefits of being a reflective teacher, and collecting and analyzing data to make informed classroom decisions, apply best practices for teaching and learning. What works for one teacher in the classroom might not work in another classroom. Focus on 3 factors that contribute to student achievement, including instructional strategies, classroom management, and classroom curriculum design. Teachers need to be aware of their students and the school's needs. Access to technology may differ from educator to educator. However, there's always a way to utilize resources to enhance curriculum. And last, develop a technology management plan. All teachers can benefit from creating a technology management plan to help remain organized and to not become overwhelmed. Standard 2B is identified as develop technology-enriched learning environments that enable all students to pursue their individual curiosities and become active participants in setting their own educational goals, managing their own learning, and assessing their own progress. The important facts that I found for Standard 2B include the 4 steps to creating a technology-enriched environment. First, identifying the technology needs of students, then locating appropriate technology resources through research. Next, evaluating the available technology resources for accuracy and suitability. And finally, managing technology resources to ensure that the classroom is efficient and effective. Encourage active and reflective learning using technology. Use student-centered instructional strategies to encourage students to contribute to their own learning and assess their own progress. Last, 21st century skills. Students need the opportunity to develop school, life, and career skills, including adaptability, cultural skills, accountability, and leadership skills. Standard 2C is identified as customize and personalize learning activities to address students' diverse learning styles, working strategies, and abilities using digital tools and resources. The important facts that I found about Standard 2C include: when planning a lesson, educators should take into account the diverse needs of all students in their classroom. One way to approach diverse needs in the classroom is to use differentiated instruction. How a student learns a concept is not important. What is important is the fact that they learned or mastered the concept. The strategies, questions, classroom experiences, assessments, etc. should all be assisting the student to achieve the learning goal or outcome set for that lesson or class. And last, there are many types of diverse learners, including special needs, multiple intelligences, racial and cultural differences, and socioeconomic differences. Educators need to be aware of these diversities and many other diversities to prepare a plan of action to accommodate students when needed. Standard 2D is identified as: provide students with multiple and varied formative and summative assessments aligned with content and technology standards, and use resulting data to inform learning and teaching. The important facts I found regarding Standard 2D include the many technology standards that are available and for review online. There are many technology standard references available to follow, including international, national, state level, as well as district and school-wide standards. Standards can be addressed and met without hindering student learning. Learning objectives should be interpreted and analyzed in order to truly assess student learning. Many factors could have led students to achieve or not achieve an objective. Understanding by design, or UBD, is a backwards design process that begins with the end in mind. Formative and summative assessments are both useful and serve a purpose in the classroom. Educators should consider implementing a variety of assessment types into their curriculum. And last, technology-enhanced assessment tools can include online tests, quizzes, digital blogs, wikis, educational apps, as well as online portfolios. I found Standard 2 very interesting. After reading Chapter 2, I now have a better understanding of Standard 2 and integrating technology into the classroom. When I first began reading about Standard 2 on the topic of researching to inform teaching practices, I was questioning having chosen this standard. However, now, having read the whole chapter, I understand that in order to design and develop learning experiences and assessments that are technology enhanced, you have to begin at step 1, which is research. While I'm not a teacher, I found the information in this chapter to be applicable in many ways to my current position as an instructional designer. We currently follow the UBD design process, and I was excited to read about assessments and technologies within this process. I am looking forward to reading the rest of the ISTE standards.